Good morning, students. You are in standard 5. Today we are learning our chapter number 1, Introduction to Windows XP. First of all, we are learn the history of Windows XP. In 2001, Windows XP was launched. Do you know why Microsoft Corporation has named his version as the Windows XP? So that we can experience the XP, the new features of Windows like movies, music and photos. Now we can see in this chapter some things like what is an operating system, what is a window, what is a user interface and advantage of Microsoft Windows XP. Okay, so what is an operating system? An operating system helps the hardware to communicate with the software. It allows communication between the computer and the various programs installed on it. Then window. What is a window? A window is a small rectangular box on the screen which can be resized and on which programs and data are displayed. Windows software was invented by Microsoft Company of America. Windows XP is the most powerful and significant operating system. Then user interface. An interface can be defined as a link between computer and user. What is an user interface? It is the link between computer and user. It is a medium through which a user can communicate with the computer. Two types of interfaces are there. The first one is CUI and second one is GUI. Students, please recognize the name of CUI and GUI. CUI is character user interface and GUI is graphical user interface. Now, what is the character user interface? The character user interface uses the text to help users to give command to the computer. And the next one is graphical user interface. Most graphical user interfaces uses that windows like icon, menus and pull down menus. GUI are very popular because they are easy to learn. In Windows, most program and commands are represented by their picture. It follows the principle of one picture in worth a through the stand words. The last one is advantage of Microsoft Windows XP. Improve plug and play. It provides support for detecting a wide variety of hardware automatically. And the second one is networking. It has improved networking features. Now we can see starting Windows XP. An operating system is loaded into the computer memory when we start the computer. We all knows that we are starting computer in our lab, but still we are recognized once. Similarly, to start a Windows operating system, we need to put on the main switch of the computer on the CPU and the monitor. Now we need to wait for a few seconds while we see some text scrolling on the screen. This is when Windows actually gets started on the computer. A blue color Windows screen appears and then Windows started and we are ready to explore. Okay, now Windows desktop. The desktop is like a physical top of the desk in school where we keep the pencil, books, files or bags. The entire area of monitor is called desktop. You can see in our screen the image of desktop. This screen is also called desktop. Afterwards, the second thing is taskbar. Along with the desktop, we also find a bar called the taskbar, usually located at the bottom of the computer screen. The taskbar is divided into 3 parts. We can see this on next slide. The icons, the small pictures that are placed on the desktop are called icon. You can see in the image, you can see the small icons on the desktop. Here we can see the start button, the icons, the taskbar and the clock. The taskbar is divided into 3 parts: start button, taskbar and system brace. The start button helps to start the program in Windows XP. It is located extreme left of the taskbar, and the taskbar is a long horizontal bar with the buttons and icons. It usually appear at the bottom of the screen. And the system tray, on the extreme right is a system tray, is also known as a notification area, which contains very small icon for a program along with a clock. Then here you can see the start menu. In start menu there are various components like a program, document, setting, find, help, run, shutdown and favorite. You can see their icons in our screen. If we are not finding any program on start menu, we are pressing all programs button and definitely we are finding on it. Okay, then afterwards we are seeing the shutdown button. When the entire family goes for a holiday, what we do to secure our home? Right, we will shut the door and lock the house. Okay, just like that we also need to shut down Windows after our work is done. Then to shut down Windows, what we have to do? The first one is click on the start button and see the option available in it. You can see on your screen the shutdown button. Click the turn off option in the start menu and shut down your computer. Wait for a second and then window is closed. When we can now switch off the computer. Okay. Now to interact with Windows XP, we will make extensive use of a device known as a mouse. We are all familiar with the mouse and the uses of mouse, how to operate the mouse, right? Still we recognize once the actions of mouse and their description. There are 4 actions of mouse. First one is pointing, clicking, double clicking and dragging. The pointing is moving mouse pointer on desired item. It is known as the pointing. The second one is clicking. Press any button of the mouse and release it. This is known as the clicking. Clicking the left button helps to select an item. Afterwards, double clicking. Double clicking means holding the mouse and rapidly clicking the mouse button twice. We can open an icon. Okay. And the last one is dragging. Moving the mouse while keeping the left button press is called dragging. Dragging is used to move a Windows element from one position to other on the desktop. Okay students, here your first chapter is finished.